Where's your emergency?
Yes, the police come out and they tamper with evidence. His body cam was off and it's criminal. And he denied me a report, which is another crime. He committed multiple felonies, and as well as a multitude of other police. So I called to do a report, and he deprived me of the report because it's a conspiracy to violate my rights as a parent and a multitude of other crimes, which is still criminal. So I was not able to do the report because a multitude of parties cover up for the interference with child custody crime, which is a felony charge. So if police keep on coming out committing crimes, enforcing that, and denying me reports and lying in the reports, see, I've been reporting it for years, but they're getting paid to deprive me of my right as a parent. So they tamper with evidence and don't put my reports down because it shows years that I was reporting the interference with child custody crimes. Since they're behind it, they refuse to do the reports, which is still a felony. So he came out with his body cam off and then deprived me of the right to report interference with child custody, which a multitude of police and officers have done, taking bribes and depriving me of my constitutional rights as a parent, which is still criminal. So he deprived me of a report, which is a crime. They are not reckoned up for the felonies they have committed, but I would like to do a report for the felony crime of interference with child custody. And he deprived me of that right and tampered with evidence with his body cam off because he was committing a crime, so he made sure his body cam was off.
There's a call in for police to come talk to you, ma'am.
He already came and left and was tampering with evidence. That's why I'm calling again. He committed a crime and was covering and for enforcing the crime. I have constitutional rights, and depriving me of doing a report for interference with child custody just because the government set it up because they were taking bribes. I still have constitutional rights, and depriving me of that right for interference with child custody is a felony crime of tampering with evidence. Because they don't want me to report the crimes they set up, so they're depriving me of reports and covering up for it, which is criminal. I'd like to have my constitutional right to report crimes without law enforcement committing crimes to interfere and intrude on that right.
Okay. Will I enter another call for police?
Yes, one that won't tamper with evidence because they're taking bribes. All these crimes, and they can't get their charges for years. All kinds of interference with child custody rights. Interference with child custody crimes reported that they will not investigate and lie and tamper with evidence like I never reported it. But I've been reporting it years, getting violated, detained, arrested at New Beginnings and Garland, reporting it.
Okay, and your number I'm showing is 46966.
So the government has been committing open felonies, just open, heinous. They want to make it psychologically abusive for the abuser. Knowing full-blown well, me not having access to my child is torturing me and they're milking it, which happens to still be criminal. You are witnessing all these unaddressed crimes for years. I have made countless reports, been intimidated, bullied, lied, slandered, arrested, violated for trying to have access to my child. Enforcing the criminal activity with my phone, my children, sabotaging and railroading my life for years for profit. To the extreme of mental illness, of even depriving me of my right to purchase food and water unaddressed under the radar for years.